indie rock and nothing else. Stillwater's GenX 89.0. Indie rock all the time. Stillwater's GenX 89.0. More of the best indie rock. Stillwater's GenX 89.0. Your choice for indie rock in Stillwater 89.0 GenX. Stillwater's indie rock GenX 89.0. Music you need to know about. GenX 89.0. 89.0 GenX. GenX 89.0. GenX 89.0.
The age-old question, bear versus shark. Girls, you're both pretty. 5'6" kids on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.0. These guys have two of my favorite song titles of all time, India Foot and the lovely I Fucked Your Dad, both included on the album Terrorhawk, along with this one, 5'6" kids from Bear vs. Shark on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. There they are, the late, great Bear vs. Shark. Word is they may have broken up, but you can get any and all info on their website, bearvsshark.com. 5'6" kids on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. How cool is that ending? Bear vs. Shark, 5'6" kids from GenX FM 89, music you need to know about. I can't resist. I must obey the brain. Bear vs. Shark, 5'6" kids on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.0. If it makes you happy, I must do it. 5'6" kids from Bear vs. Shark on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Hey, I love that Bear vs. Shark song you guys are playing.
5'6" kids, right?
Oh my God, that's it! Please play it, please.
Okay. 5'6" kids from Bear vs. Shark here on GenX FM 89, music you need to know about.
So, who would win in a fight between a bear and a shark?
On land or in water?
Well, you'd have to make it fair. How about on land, but with the bear being constantly hosed down?
I like it. Let's call Don King.
Cool. Can you play 5'6" kids while we wait?
Done. Bear vs. Shark on GenX 89.0, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Straight out of Philly, well, and D.C. also. Here are the Loved Ones with 100K, more music you need to know about on GenX FM 89. Now, let me see if I got this straight. Dave Howes used to be roadie for Kid Dynamite, kept in touch with their bass player, Spider Cotterman. Then when Dave's own band, The Curse, ate it, the two hooked up with former Trial by Fire drummer Mike Sneeringer to form the Loved Ones. Whew. Who knew rock and roll could be so complicated? The Loved Ones, 100K on GenX FM, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Dave, Mike, and Spider make up the Loved Ones, and that's their baby, 100K, here on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Wow, how many strings do you think Dave Howes broke recording that song? It's the Loved Ones with 100K on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89. I do what I'm told. 100K from the Loved Ones. Music you need to know about on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89. Can I play it? Yes. Will I play it? Yes. Eureka, the Loved Ones, with 100K on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Hey, I got my tongue pierced.
Professionally, or did you do it yourself?
Professionally.
I figured. I just wanted to hear you pronounce professionally. How about 100K for your trouble?
Yay! The Loved Ones.
Speak slowly, the Loved Ones. Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.
Hey, it's Gripper from Philly.
Gripper? What kind of name is Gripper?
It's French.
That answers that. What can I do for you?
I want to hear my hometown boys, the Loved Ones.
You got it. 100K on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89. Playing all the British music festivals. Eventually, you can catch them here in Stillwater. Go to ifiwereking.co.uk for details. It's If I Were King with Cauterize on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89. Music you need to know about. Here is If I Were King with Cauterize here on GenX FM 89.0, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Checkmate. That's Cauterize from If I Were King on GenX 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Your tears are fake. Your words are lies. My vengeance will materialize. Doesn't get any more angry than that. If I Were King, gut-punching you with Cauterize on Gen X FM 89.0. I Live to Serve, Cauterize, If I Were King on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89.0. I Love It When You Beg. If I Were King from Cauterize, more music you need to know about on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89.
Hey, it's Chrissy. Will you play Cauterize by If I Were King?
It depends, Chrissy. Will you marry me?
No.
You must not want to hear that song.
Oh, what the hell? I do.
I do too. Hey, we sound like that Grounds for Divorce commercial. Where's Legal Lee? If I Were King with Cauterize on Gen X.
There once was a man from Nantucket who's...
Whoa. How about I entertain you instead?
Great. Play Cauterize for me.
Cool. If I Were King, definitely not from Nantucket, with Cauterize on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. Someone wake up Don Cherry. It's hockey night. For Guys' Eyes Only on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89.0. From Minnesota, the land of 1,000 lakes, and at least one really cool band. Hockey Night with For Guys' Eyes Only on Gen X. Filter Magazine called them the best thing to come out of Minneapolis since Prince. That is Hockey Night with For Guys' Eyes Only on Generation XFM 89.0. Two guitarists, two drummers, too cool. That is Hockey Night for Guys' Eyes Only on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Insert hockey metaphor here. For Guys' Eyes Only, Hockey Night on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. Music you need to know about. You want to go? You want to go, huh? Hockey Night for Guys' Eyes Only on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Yeah, hi.
You're getting very sleepy.
I am.
You are, and you need something to wake you up.
I need something to wake me up.
You need For Guys' Eyes Only from Hockey Night.
I need For Guys' Eyes Only from Hockey Night.
You love Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89.
I love Stillwater.
Awaken!
Hey, you playing that Hockey Night tune anytime soon?
With apologies to the Smiths, how soon is now?
Now is now.
Very zen of you. For Guys' Eyes Only, Hockey Night on Generation X. Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. What kind of music do you make when it's raining all day? Kinsky knows, from Seattle to your ears, it's Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2. Experimental? Yes. Thrilling? Most definitely. Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2. Here's Kinsky on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2 from Kinsky on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. That's Kinsky, not Kinsey. I don't want to know where they're hiding those drugs if it's Kinsey. Letting the music do the talking, that's Kinsky and Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2 on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Feel it in your bones. Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2, Kinsky on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. I can't wait for Part 3, Kinsky with Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2 by request on Generation X.
Hey, can you dedicate a song?
To me?
No, my boyfriend works at Brown Baggers and he's bored out of his mind. Can you play Kinsky for him?
Hard to believe you could get bored in a liquor store, but okay, here's Kinsky, Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2 on Gen X FM 89.
Hey, I just want to rip, you know? I don't care about singing. I just want to rip. What do you got?
I got Kinsky.
Does that rip?
Why don't you tell me? Hiding Drugs in a Temple Part 2 on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rip. Stillwater's Indie Rock. The first song Danko Jones learned on guitar was Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. Not a bad place to start. Here we get a taste of what his learning guitar has wrought. It's Danko Jones, Home to Hell on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Generation X, FM 89. Huge in Europe, beloved in Canada, breaking here in Stillwater. It's Danko Jones, Home to Hell on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. That's Danko Jones, Home to Hell, here on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. You know, Danko is following in the footsteps of Henry Rollins by doing a lot of spoken word gigs on the road. We'll keep you updated as to when he hits the Stillwater Arena. Call it rock, call it metal. Just make sure you call it Danko Jones, Home to Hell, on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. Music you need to know about. Sweet. Here you go. Danko Jones and Home to Hell on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89. Sure, send me money. Just kidding, federal government. Home to Hell, Danko Jones on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Hey, Mr. DJ.
That's me.
Can you drop that Danko Jones song you guys have been playing?
Sure. You know they're from Canada, eh?
No way. Take off, eh?
Oh, man, I didn't expect that. Danko Jones, Home to Hell on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Hey, I'm just jonesing for some Jones.
Okay, well, get ready to mainline some Danko right through your speakers. Home to Hell on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89. Clad in leotards and out to save the world from bad music, it's the Aquabats. Look at me, I'm a winner on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Stillwater's Indie Rock from the distant island called Aquabania. Superheroes, the Aquabats, bring you a message of hope. Look at me, I'm a winner on GenX. Powered by the rabid fan base of cadets, that's the Aquabats. Look at me, I'm a winner on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. GenX FM 89.0, it took them 6 years between albums, but I think they've got a winner. Just ask them, they'll tell you. Look at me, I'm a winner from the Aquabats here on Stillwater's Indie Rock. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you the Aquabats. Look at me, I'm a winner on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Worship me, fools, for I am a winner. Just like the Aquabats. Look at me, I'm a winner on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.
Look at me, I'm a winner.
Just like the Aquabats, GenX FM 89.
Hey, it's Powdered Milkman.
Uh-huh, okay, and what can I do for you?
Well, I'm sitting here on the floating eye of death, and we both agree that we need to remove the Aquabats from the face of the earth as soon as possible. Can you help us?
Not only can I not help you, I can attempt to defeat you in any way I can.
Curses.
Look at me, I'm a winner on GenX FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Take that, foul beast.
Curses.
The album is Songs from the Unknown. The band is Orange Park. The cut is Make Up Your Mind on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Generation X FM 89.0. Stillwater, you're loving this. You could get more at orangeparkmusic.com. Orange Park, Make Up Your Mind on Gen X. Justin and Jason Moore making the noise up front for Orange Park. Make Up Your Mind on Gen X FM 89.0. Vocals so sugary sweet, you need an insulin shot. Orange Park, Make Up Your Mind on Gen X. Already locked and loaded, it's Make Up Your Mind from Orange Park. More music you need to know about on Gen X FM 89. Why wouldn't I? Orange Park, Make Up Your Mind on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Yeah, I got my girls here, and Susie wants to rock, and Tina wants to get all mellow.
Rock?
Yeah.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Rock?
Yeah.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Make Up Your Mind. Oh, yeah, I'll just play that. Orange Park on Gen X FM 89.0.
Hey, could you please fulfill your role as my musical hero?
You listener, me DJ, of course I can. Orange Park, Make Up Your Mind on Gen X 89.0. Amy Burmeister on bass. What is it about the bass? Either hot chicks or ugly dudes. Jet by Day, Meet Me in the Dark, Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89.0. More music you need to know about. Jet by Day, Meet Me in the Dark, Gen X FM 89.0. David, Tom, Bo, and Amy from Athens, Georgia. Jet by Day, Meet Me in the Dark, Gen X FM 89.0. Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock, Meet Me in the Dark, Jet by Day. The EP is called Airline People, which makes that cut the second most requested song at the Stillwater Airport behind perennial favorites, Shoes Off, Laptop Out, and Bend Over by Airport Security. Happy to do it. Meet Me in the Dark, Jet by Day, here on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. You want it? You got it? You can't live without it? Jet by Day, Meet Me in the Dark by request on Gen X FM 89.
I want Meet Me in the Dark.
I think you dropped an object and a preposition there.
What?
Don't you mean I want you to meet me in the dark?
No.
So we'll call it 8-ish. Wear something bright. Meet Me in the Dark, Jet by Day, Gen X FM 89.0.
Hey, you get that song, Meat Free in the Park?
No, I got something close.
Okay, that's cool with me, dude.
Wow, that was easy. Here's Meet Me in the Dark by Jet by Day, Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.0. Philly's own Painted Black, the cut is called Panic, more music you need to know about on Gen X. It used to be a good thing to scream, don't panic. Painted Black changed all that with this cut, Panic, on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X 89.0. From the album Paradise, available online and at your local Scratch That. That's Painted Black with the cut Panic on Gen X 89.0. Dan Yamin and Andy Nelson on the lead vocals. That's Painted Black with Panic on Gen X 89.0. Revel in It, Panic by Painted Black on Gen X FM 89. Cool, here you go. Painted Black with Panic on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89.
Hey, I'm here at Image as Designed, and I'm really, really nervous.
What, about the surgery?
No, that once I get it, I won't like any of this music.
Darling, how can you and your new rack ever forget Painted Black with Panic on Gen X 89.0?
Dude, my friend and I...
Painted Black.
What?
Painted Black.
We're calling...
Painted Black.
I'm trying to ask...
Painted Black.
Dude, that's so not cool.
I'm sorry. I won't do that anymore.
You sure? Because...
Painted Black. Panic on Gen X 89.0. Stillwater's Indie Rock. Check out the chick on lead vocals. New Year's Day. Ready, Aim, Misfire on Gen X 89.0. 5 from the OC. New Year's Day. Ready, Aim, Misfire. More music you need to know about on Gen X 89.0. Ash on vocals with Keith, Adam, Mike, and Russell. Their New Year's Day, and the cut is Ready, Aim, Misfire on Gen X 89.0. Your Love Is My Heart Disease? Does the AMA know about this? They are New Year's Day, and the cut is Ready, Aim, Misfire on Gen X 89.0. I Like It. Ready, Aim, Misfire from New Year's Day. Music you need to know about on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. No sweat. Here's New Year's Day, Ready, Aim, Misfire on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Hey, you got that song where this guy's love is her heart disease? You know, he's gouging his eyes out.
Yeah.
She's like ripping his wings off.
Yep.
That is so sweet.
Thanks for the call. That is a girl that you do not want to break up with. New Year's Day and Ready, Aim, Misfire on Gen X 89.0.
Hey, radio dude, I like mice.
Stop calling our radio station, sir. I will sick the lead singer of this group on you. New Year's Day, Ready, Aim, Misfire on Gen X 89.0. Straight out of the Big Apple and worming their way into your heart. Shelby the Golden Boy. More music you need to know about on Gen X 89.0. Stillwater's Indie Rock. Named after race car designer Carroll Shelby, this is Shelby the Golden Boy on Gen X. Shelby the Golden Boy on Gen X. And if you want to channel a little Sonny and Cher, and really, who doesn't? Grab that album and Scratch That. They do a version of Let It Be Me. Kenny Cummings, Phil Schuster, and Paul Michella, they are Shelby, and that's the Golden Boy by request on Gen X 89.0. It's all for you, the Golden Boy, Shelby on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X FM 89. You read my mind. Shelby, the Golden Boy on Gen X FM 89. Music you need to know about.
Yo, I really miss New York.
Really? Well, pop over to Saints Row and get shot. That'll bring you home.
I meant the music.
Oh, well, listen to this when you're down there. Shelby, the Golden Boy, on Gen X 89.0.
Hey, I got this song from your station stuck in my head. Can you play it?
What's the song?
I don't know the name of it.
Okay, can you hum it?
Yeah, it goes...
Great, you keep doing that, and I'm going to play this instead. Shelby, the Golden Boy, on Gen X 89.0.
Cool.
More music you need to know about. Cruiserweight with To Be Quite Honest on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X 89.0. The album is Sweet Weaponry, and the cut is To Be Quite Honest, Cruiserweight on Gen X 89.0. It's a family affair. Yogi, Ernie, and Stella Maxwell on the lead vocals. 3/4 of Cruiserweight with To Be Quite Honest on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X 89.0. From Austin, Cruiserweight with To Be Quite Honest on Stillwater's Indie Rock, Gen X 89.0. When in Austin, check out the Velveeta Room and Cap City Comedy Club. Ask and you shall receive. Cruiserweight with To Be Quite Honest on Gen X FM 89, Stillwater's Indie Rock. Here they come. Cruiserweight, to be quite honest, on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.
Dude, I am so sick of these bands that have men on lead vocals.
Uh-huh.
You need to play something where a female, a strong, proud, powerful...
Hot.
What?
Smoking.
What?
I feel you. Strong, proud, powerful, hot, smoking Stella in front of Cruiserweight with, to be quite honest, on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89.0.
Dude, I was at South by Southwest last year, and I saw this really great band.
Who was it?
It's like a boxing thing.
Mouthpiece?
No.
Cup? Rope-a-dope?
No.
Cruiserweight?
No.
I am so tired of this. I'm playing it anyway. Cruiserweight, to be quite honest, on GenX 89.0. More music you need to know about. TV Riot from the Adored on GenX 89.0. Where does a band called the Adored go from here? To the absolutely revered? TV Riot from the Adored on GenX 89.0. Stillwater's Indie Rock 89.0. Black Flag had their TV party, and the Adored have their TV Riot on GenX. The Adored with TV Riot on GenX 89.0. And you know, that cut features Pete Shelley of the Buzzcocks. That's fun to say, isn't it? Say it with me. Shelley. What, you thought I was going to say Buzzcocks? Buzzcocks, please. I can do that. The Adored with TV Riot here on GenX FM 89. Music you need to know about. Here it comes, TV Riot, The Adored on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX FM 89.
Hey, could you play TV Riot by The Adored? I love them.
Okay, but how do you really feel about them?
I really, really love them.
Yes, but something more along the lines of, I don't know, adoration?
Oh, I get it. Yes, I really, really, really love them.
You adore them. Adore. What do I have to do? Beat you over the head? I gave you adoration. Hideous. Here's the song. TV Riot, The Adored on GenX 89.0.
Hey, you heard this song, TV Riot? What about GenX Radio Riot?
Sir, I've considered that, but I concluded that it would be followed by radio cleanup and then quite possibly radio unemployment line. This is TV Riot, The Adored on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89.0. As a graduate of this venerable institution, I present my classmates. We are the Young Offenders Institute on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89.0. This may be the greatest band to ever come out of England. Suck on that, Beatles. There's a good chance I'm mistaken, so suck on that, me. Young Offenders Institute on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89.0. We are the Young Offenders, like we couldn't tell by the business cards. On their website, it says the original drummer quit out of fear. Fear of prosecution? Fear of flying? Maybe just fear of success. This band is blowing up. We are the Young Offenders Institute on GenX 89.0. Manchester's own Young Offenders Institute on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89.0. We are the Young Offenders. From your mouth to my ears, to my hands, to my... screw it. Young Offenders Institute. We are the Young Offenders on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89. Only if you're a Young Offender, Young Offenders Institute on GenX 89 FM. Music you need to know about, Stillwater's Indie Rock.
Hey, could you play the greatest band to ever come out of England?
You mean the Young Offenders Institute. Suck on this, girlfriend.
Okay.
Really? I'll be right back. Young Offenders Institute on Stillwater's Indie Rock, GenX 89.0.
Hey, I got a song request.
How old are you?
22.
Male or female?
I'm a dude.
Yearly income?
What?
For security purposes, I need your mother's maiden name and the last 4 digits of your social.
What are you talking about?
This call is being recorded for quality control purposes.
I just want to hear the Young Offenders Institute.
Oh, why didn't you just press or say 1 anytime during this call? TYOI on GenX. The news now from the 89.0 newsroom. Here's Jack. Time for the news from the 89.0 newsroom. Over to the newsroom, and this from Jack Armstrong. And now a bulletin from Jack in the GenX newsroom. Now here's Jack Armstrong with the GenX 89.0 news. Stillwater weather, partly cloudy and chance of rain about 50-50 and more of the same tomorrow. Stillwater weather, partly cloudy, chance of rain about 50-50 and more of the same tonight. Stillwater weather, can't see your hand in front of your face, foggy all day and evening and burning off into the morning. Careful out there. Stillwater weather, fog, and more fog. Take it easy out there and don't get in the way of other drivers. Stillwater weather, the fog is rolling in, visibility about as low as you can possibly imagine. And remember, don't use those brights, it's more of a hazard than a help. Stillwater weather, Doppler radar showing a fine misting all over the city. Could develop into something heavier, but it's a bit too soon to tell. Grab an umbrella just to be sure. Stillwater weather, light rain on and off all day today. Not going to completely ruin your picnic. Might make you run for cover now and then. Just like this all afternoon. Stillwater weather, I bet you got your car washed yesterday, didn't you? Yep, that's when it drizzles, right? Pretty much the word for the day is wet, continuing into the night. Stillwater weather, we told you this was going to happen. Did you grab your slicker? How about your rubbers? Not those rubbers, come on. Rain on the horizon and temperatures falling for the next few days. Stillwater weather, cats and dogs out there, people. Rain heavy all day today into the night and continuing through tomorrow afternoon. Careful of black ice in the higher elevations outside the city overnight. Stillwater weather, slick roads, lots of splash, and Stillwater drivers still don't know what to do when it rains. We've got a traffic report on the way during the news at the top of the hour. Stillwater weather, gloomy day today, not the day to be working on that tan, and more the same tomorrow. Stillwater weather, gloomy day today, not the day to be working on that tan, and more the same tonight. Stillwater weather, just an absolutely beautiful day out. Sunshine and clear skies, just the kind of day to play hooky, have a long lunch, or a drive to the country. Stillwater weather, clear skies, calm winds, and it's so nice out, I think I'll leave it out. Stillwater weather, it's like inside of a domed stadium, isn't it? Gorgeous weather tonight and tomorrow. Stillwater weather, power lines down due to the lightning storm. Weather word is flashy. Stay in your car and get out of open spaces. Stillwater weather, Mama said there'd be days like this. An electrical storm over the city right now, wreaking havoc with traffic. And hey, that golf game is just going to get tougher. Stillwater weather, this is the kind of weather that leads to disaster. If you don't have to be out and about, don't. And if you're out, get inside. Lightning flashes all over the city and outages have been reported. We'll have more details in the news at the top of the hour. 90 degrees in Stillwater. 85 degrees in Stillwater. 81 in Stillwater. 75 in Stillwater. 72 in Stillwater. 68 degrees in Stillwater. 63 in Stillwater. 59 degrees in Stillwater. 56 in Stillwater. A nippy 48 in Stillwater. Generation X 89.0 Stillwater's Indie Rock, hello. Generation X 89.0 Stillwater's Indie Rock, hello. Hey Stillwater, it's Generation X, hello. Generation X 89.0, this is Paul, hello. Generation X 89.0, it's Paul, what's up? Gen X, hello. Hello, Gen X. Stillwater's Indie Rock 89.0, Generation X, this is Paul, how are you? Stillwater's Indie Rock 89.0, Generation X, this is Paul, what's up?
Hey, Paul, what do you have that I want to hear? Paul, music, please, please. Gen X 89.0, yeah, Paul, yeah. Hey, Paul, slide me some music, man.
You guys are awesome. Play me a tune. 89.0 Generation X. You guys rock. Hey, Paul, what do you have that I want to hear?
Hey, do you have any music I need to know about? Hi, Paul on 89.0 Generation X. Can you play me something?
Hey, 89.0 Generation X. Hey, Paul. Love me, baby.
Hey, Paul, I've got the best request. Can you do it?
I love Gen X 89.0. Hey, do you have any music I need to know about?
Look, my parents don't understand, my teachers don't understand, but Paul, you get me. So play me my song. Generation X rules. I'm so happy I found you guys. Play me my song, okay? Hey, Paul, it's so good to hear you on the air, man. You rock. Hey, could you play me my favorite song? Hi, Paul. I love you guys. Hey, listen, can you play me my favorite song? Hey, Generation X, man, you guys are like the station for me. I don't even understand why those other stations even exist. You guys rock. Play me my song. Hey, Paul, Generation X rules, man. I cannot stand that corporate crap any longer. Can you play me something cutting edge?
Hey, 89.0 Generation X. Hey, Paul, move me, baby. I love Gen X 89.0. Hey, do you have any music I need to know about?
You guys are awesome. Play me a tune, 89.0 Generation X. You guys rock.
Hi, Paul on 89.0 Generation X. I'm home from school for the week. Can you play me something?